Get ready for Trump's tax reform 2.0, cutting corporate taxes to a game-changing 15% and fueling a U.S. manufacturing surge. With $8 trillion in investments flooding in, from Apple's bold production plans to TSMC's cutting-edge chip factories, America is reclaiming its industrial might. As Congress prepares to vote and AI pioneers like NVIDIA lead the charge, a new era of prosperity awaits. Don't miss the details. Below is the full translation of the provided Chinese text into English, including all annotations, references, and links as they appear in the original. During his first presidential term, Donald Trump promoted the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, TCJA, marking the largest tax reform in the United States in 30 years. The act significantly reduced corporate and individual tax rates and is set to further adjust rates and extend certain provisions after 2025. Recently, President Trump addressed entrepreneurs invited to the White House, stating,
"We cut your taxes from almost 40% down to 21%. Now we're bringing your taxes down from 21% to 15% if you build your product, make your product in the USA."
Senior White House advisor Peter Navarro commented on this, saying,
"Everything that we're doing is making the economy better, and the best is yet to come." That building right there, that's about to do a tax cut, the biggest and broadest in American history in record time.
It is reported that the House Committee on Ways and Means, House CMET, will vote on the tax bill next week. Representative Ashley Hinson expressed her views on this one big, beautiful bill, stating,
"The Speaker has set an ambitious deadline, but our committees have been working hard at this for over a year to get this policy right. This is our time to unleash that new American golden age, as President Trump has called for."
President Trump intends to further lower the corporate tax rate to 15%, particularly for companies manufacturing in the U.S. to encourage the return of manufacturing. Additionally, investments in new factories will be eligible for a 100% expense deduction to further incentivize corporate investment. While the above measures still require confirmation through legislation passed by both the Senate and the House, the current trend appears quite optimistic. Recently, Commerce Secretary Lutnick stated in a media interview, Apple is planning to invest $500 billion to manufacture all of its products in the U.S., except for small consumer goods. This includes all of their artificial intelligence, supercomputers, and large-scale production products.
So I talked to Tim Cook the other day. I said, when are you going to bring the iPhone? Right? When are you going to bring the iPhone? He said, I need to have the robotic arms, right, do it at a scale and a precision that I could bring it here.
Tim Cook expressed that his biggest concern is the risk of employing a large number of overseas workers. He mentioned potential strikes, social unrest, or another pandemic in China that could suddenly disrupt production. Therefore, he hopes to build factories in the U.S. and have American technicians operate them. Meanwhile, NVIDIA plans to invest up to $500 billion over the next 4 years to fully manufacture its most advanced AI chips in the U.S. for the first time. CEO and President Jensen Huang stated, NVIDIA has redefined computing, a feat not achieved since the IBM System 360 in 1964, which laid the foundation for modern computing, including the central processor, operating system, and the separation of hardware and software. NVIDIA's GPU weighs 70 pounds, contains 60,000 components, consumes 10,000 watts, and requires the support of hundreds of supply chain companies and robotic technology for its precision manufacturing. Today, building a supercomputer requires another supercomputer, and NVIDIA plans to produce the next generation of technology in the U.S. NVIDIA's advanced factories will use artificial intelligence, robotics, and digital twin technology to create the factories of the future. These AI chips represent a new type of manufacturing, the engine of artificial intelligence, much like generators centuries ago converted water power into electricity. Today, electricity powers these machines to produce AI tokens. For this industry to thrive, progressive, industry-oriented energy policies are needed, and the government has provided support. NVIDIA's AI infrastructure will revolutionize industries such as healthcare, drug discovery, life sciences, financial services, and education. Huang added,
without the president's leadership, his policies, his support, and very importantly, his strong encouragement, and I mean a strong encouragement, frankly, manufacturing in the United States wouldn't have accelerated to this pace. Manufacturing isn't about low-cost labor anymore. Manufacturing is about technology.
While introducing the entrepreneurs invited to the White House, President Trump also highlighted their future investment plans. Hyundai Motor President and CEO Jose Munoz will invest $21 billion, including a new $5.8 billion steel plant in Louisiana, creating at least 1,500 jobs. Chairman and CEO of global shipping giant CMA CGM Rudolph will invest $20 billion, creating 10,000 new jobs. Venture Global CEO Mike Spee will invest $18 billion in Louisiana for LNG expansion. Johnson & Johnson Chairman and CEO Joaquin Duato will invest $55 billion in manufacturing plants. R&D and technology. Eli Lilly Chairman and CEO David Ricks will invest $27 billion, doubling its U.S. manufacturing investment. Novartis CEO Vais Narasimhan will invest $23 billion. Genentech CEO Ashley Mugar will invest $50 billion. ABB CEO Rob Michael will invest $10 billion. IBM Chairman and CEO Arvind will invest $150 billion. Commerce Secretary Lutnick further emphasized,
the president talks about $8 trillion coming into America. And there's only one reason it's coming in. It's because he's finally set an industrial policy for the United States of America. We are the greatest economy in the world. We finally have a president who understands that we need to reindustrialize.
Of course, this also includes an indispensable Taiwanese company, TSMC. As early as March 4th this year, TSMC announced plans to invest an additional $100 billion in advanced semiconductor manufacturing in the U.S., building on its existing $65 billion investment in advanced semiconductor manufacturing operations in Phoenix, Arizona. TSMC's total investment in the U.S. is expected to reach $165 billion. The expansion plan includes building 3 new manufacturing plants, 2 advanced packaging facilities, and a large R&D team center, making it the largest single foreign direct investment project in U.S. history. Lutnick stated,
the difference was the Biden White House CHIPS Act gave this company, which is a $1 trillion company, $6 billion to build $60 billion worth of factories right here.
It was matching funds effectively.
Well, 10%.
Yeah, 10%.
Right. And we convinced the company, the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation, TSMC, to build another $100 billion. So 3 more plants plus 2 basically packaging, advanced packaging where they build up the chips.
This is going to give
R&D said, oh my gosh. So it's going to employ 40,000 people just to do the construction over the next 4 years. 40,000 people doing the construction, $165 billion of construction. And you know what the Trump administration paid for that? 0. It's tariffs that brought that in. So 40,000 construction employees and then 20,000 full-time employees here to the far distant future as we bring semiconductors here.
In fact, the tax incentives for companies investing in the U.S. under Trump's policies have brought about much more than this. On April 28th, Taiwan's major server OEM manufacturer Inventec passed a board resolution to invest up to $85 million to establish a server manufacturing base in Texas, USA. This move marks Inventec's official entry into the Made in America camp, responding to global supply chain adjustments and the latest trends in U.S. market demand. Taiwan is one of the global cores for server manufacturing and supply chains, particularly driven by demand in cloud computing, data centers, and high-performance computing. Taiwanese companies lead in server hardware production, assembly, and design. Operating primarily in ODM, original design manufacturer, and OEM, original equipment manufacturer models, Taiwanese firms supply server products to major global tech giants such as Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and Meta. Taiwan's server industry benefits from its well-established electronic supply chain, flexible manufacturing capabilities, and cost-effective products, securing a significant share of the global server market. According to market research, Taiwanese companies often rank at the forefront of the global server hardware manufacturing market, particularly dominating the production of x86 architecture servers. Taiwan's server industry, closely integrated with its semiconductor industry, EIGA TSMC, further solidifies its position in the global tech supply chain. In 2023, the global server market was valued at approximately $100 billion to $120 billion, with Taiwanese companies contributing nearly half of the hardware manufacturing market. In the data center server market, Taiwan's supply share is dominant, especially in the hyperscale data center sector, where Taiwanese companies account for well over 50% of the supply. The The US is the largest server market globally, accounting for about half of global server demand, driven primarily by cloud computing giants. Amazon AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, and enterprise data centers. Taiwanese companies perform exceptionally well in the US market. Inventec's investment in Texas aligns it with other major Taiwanese OEMs in the Made in America camp. Other companies include Foxconn. Hon Hai is the world's largest server OEM, with server revenue in 2022 approaching NT$1 trillion and a market share of 43%. Hon Hai has established production bases in Wisconsin and Texas, focusing on server and networking equipment manufacturing for clients such as HP, Dell, and Amazon. Hon Hai's U.S. operations started earlier and are larger in scale, though Inventec has a unique advantage in the server motherboard sector. Wistron has production bases in Texas and Arizona, focusing on enterprise servers and storage devices. Wistron's U.S. operations primarily serve brand clients like Dell and HP, with its AI server business also rapidly expanding. Wywin. A subsidiary of Wistron, Wywin specializes in cloud servers, with clients including Microsoft and Meta. Wywin's Arizona factory is already operational, and its AI server orders saw significant growth in 2024. Compared to the scale advantages of Hon Hai and Quanta, Inventec holds the world's top market share, 23%, in server motherboards and has a diversified client base, including HP, Dell, Microsoft, Google, and mainland Chinese clients, giving it strong competitiveness in niche markets. Additionally, Inventec's rapid progress in the AI server sector makes its Texas factory strategically significant. For the Trump administration, the AI industry now has NVIDIA for upstream design, TSMC for midstream chip manufacturing, and a host of Taiwanese companies like NVIDIA for downstream server production. This establishes a preliminary yet complete AI industry chain in the U.S., from design to production to assembly and application. This is of great strategic importance for the U.S. to maintain a competitive edge in AI and other cutting-edge technology fields in the future. The Trump administration's combination of tax cuts for U.S. investing companies and reciprocal tariffs, marking its first 100 days in office, has indeed brought a new atmosphere to the U.S. economy, particularly the return of manufacturing. Many people have high hopes for this series of policies to drive U.S. economic development. We welcome your comments and unique opinions or suggestions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.